Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT, and tonight we finish up the NXT Deadline qualifiers, as here comes Charlie Dempsey down to the ring, part of No Quarters Catch crew. This will be his NXT debut. We would like to welcome Charlie Dempsey to NXT. As if you may not know already, this man is the son of Raw General Manager William Regal. So definitely a lot to live up to, but definitely Charlie Dempsey looking to make his own wrestling career. And hey, you know, how massive would it be, literally and figuratively, if having your NXT debut in the NXT Deadline by knocking off Omos, the Nigerian big man. I mean, he's starting to figure himself out, essentially, since he has started working with Alba. Talking about Alba Femi will be coming out here with Omos in this singles contest. All of this episode, ladies and gentlemen, will be NXT Deadline qualifiers. We saw 4 in total matches last week, 2 for Raw, or I should say 2 for the women's side and 2 for the men's side. Certainly we'll figure out the other 3 for each side, as there is the NXT North American Champion Alba Femi, who was in action, a part of this tournament, and losing to Joe Hendry. So that's a massive upset. Certainly a lot of people probably thinking Alba Femi was going to walk into that match and walk out victorious, but hey, you know, anything can happen. Joe Hendry walked out victorious. We saw Dragon Lee defeat Austin Theory. We saw Stephanie Vaquer defeat Tatum Paxley. Giulia beat Kiana James. And we saw a new NXT champion with Drew McIntyre losing to Ethan Page, all due to the help of the game, Triple H. Man, look at that size difference, man. We know Alba Femi's a big man, but look at Omos as well. That is absolutely a unit of a man. 2 absolute monsters in our midst. And we're going to see how Omos will fare tonight as he takes on that man, Charlie Dempsey. Referee ringing the bell. Here we go. Big time opportunity for No Quarters Catch crew's Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey looking for a big time win tonight over the big man Omos. Certainly will not be easy, especially if you're Charlie Dempsey. You cannot allow Omos to do what he's doing right now, just getting his big clubbing paws on you and throwing you around. Oh goodness, what a neck breaker. All that weight, especially to the chest, and now right across the ribs of Charlie Dempsey. And you know, Omos being here in NXT, finally gonna get his opportunity to shine. He's gonna show why he should be on the main roster, not here in NXT. But hey, you know, that breakout opportunity is now big time opportunity for Omos to showcase what can bring him to the table. And certainly being on this alliance, this team with Alba Femi certainly will do wonders for him. As look at this bear hug too. He's even the middle of the back. He's just ripping that apart. And now with Dempsey trying to get out of it. Big elbows to the middle of that back, and then just a big clubbing blow to the skull. And now Dempsey with the clothesline trying to bring down the big man, but no, it is not going to be easy like that. But seems like Charlie Dempsey, I mean, he comes from a family of fighters. Certainly William Regal, one of the better technicians in the world that we've ever witnessed in professional wrestling, from WCW all the way to WWE. As hold on, Charlie Dempsey gonna look to steal one, but no. And for Dempsey right now, this is where you gotta work the legs. You gotta do an ankle lock, a submission hold, or something to slow down Omos. As now Omos has him up. What is he thinking? Not going to end well here. Uh-oh. Going to look for some snake eyes over the top. Oh, goodness. Snake eyes right in between the eyes of Charlie Dempsey. And it seems like Charlie Dempsey can just not figure out Omos whatsoever. But, I mean, there's plenty of time still left in this matchup as Alba Femi getting involved here, taking that top turnbuckle off. Big clubbing blow to the chest there, and look at Omos. And Charlie Dempsey's like, "Oh, hey, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to." Seems like he's trying to get himself going in this matchup, but getting palm slammed to the ground, and then from the ground a palm choke slam. Jesus, I do not know how much more Charlie Dempsey may have left in him. He is eating a lot of damage with those palm choke slams. Dempsey outside the ring now, gonna at least in a better spot in this matchup. And gonna go for that one-handed choke slam. Oh my God, that has to be an absolute massive landing, probably at least 9 feet up in the air, probably. As Dempsey's still trying to fight out of it. I don't know how much he's. I'm surprised he's able to move around. As both men realizing they need to get back inside the ring to win this matchup, as again Omos just one step ahead of Charlie Dempsey. Omos now, what is he thinking? The two-handed power bomb. Down goes Dempsey. Is this it? 2, 3. Yes, it is. Omos is officially joining the likes of Dragon Lee as well as Joe Hendry. Dragon Lee and Joe Hendry, and now Omos are going to NXT Deadline, where we will see another NXT Deadline matchup. It is a 20-minute Iron Man match. Who will be able to survive? We're going to know the whole complete field for the men's and women's side by the end of tonight. Certainly, Dempsey, it's just a bad luck draw. We couldn't really see what could bring him to the table because it's a giant versus a smaller wrestler, and Charlie Dempsey just could not get anything going. Couldn't really work on the legs, would hit forearm strikes, and it was like punching a wall. And Omos showing you why he is very, very dangerous. And at an NXT Deadline, I hate to see whoever gets in his way, because certainly Omos very well could be your winner at NXT Deadline and head into NXT Stand and Deliver as one of the biggest challengers of all time. Now the next matchup is in the men's division, and this is also a Deadline qualifier matchup, as here comes Wes Lee. He is in singles action against Shawn Spears. Now for Wes Lee, we haven't really seen him too much as of late. He's kind of struggled being down here in NXT, but we'll see if, his luck will change around here, getting another opportunity. This time around, he's a part of the NXT Deadline tournament, or qualifying matches, I should say. And certainly, hey, it's one little match here and there that could change your trajectory of your career, and certainly for this impressive man, Wes Lee, he can do it with the best of superstars. And I think tonight could be a breakout moment as he takes on Shawn Spears here in just mere moments. And obviously Shawn Spears would love to have his breakout moment tonight here in NXT as well, going on to NXT Deadline, winning that, and then going on to NXT Stand and Deliver to challenge whoever is NXT champion. And as of right now, Ethan Page is the NXT champion. And obviously we've seen that alliance that Shawn Spears and Ethan Page had when Drew McIntyre officially joined NXT. So, I mean, there's a little bit of history there. Imagine if we did see a Shawn Spears, Ethan Page NXT Stand and Deliver match. Anything's possible, but here is Shawn Spears looking to change his career here in NXT. Big time matchup. You couldn't ask for a better type of matchup. This man's a veteran in this business, and certainly facing off with a man like Wes Lee, this is the type of matchup you want to prove yourself. Wes Lee looking to still get those opportunities to prove himself, believes he's a big asset here to NXT, even despite not being able to show it in the ring. He believes he has a lot still that he can accomplish here in NXT. But we're about to find out. Who's it going to be? The join. Who will be the fourth member of that NXT Deadline match? here we go. Wes Lee versus Shawn Spears live here on NXT. And okay, coming right out of the gate is Wes Lee, and a big stomp right to the midsection. I'm going to talk a little bit trash too, might as well, I suppose. Anything to get in the mind of your opponent. Throw him off a little bit. And now with the underhook. Oh, sit out powerbomb. If I was Wes Lee, why not go for the pinfall? Certainly if you're right there, you may not get the 3 count right then and there. It's a double stomp right to the ribs. Certainly will take all your breath out real quickly. It's a big forearm strike right across the chest. And Shawn Spears doing the right thing, rolling out of the ring, realizes he's in trouble, slow it down, and try to get himself back in this matchup. But Wes Lee, he took the long route, a long way around to get back to Shawn Spears, and certainly, I don't know if he's just wanting to get his speed and agility in as he connects with the suicide dive. I guess he just wanted to get a nice run in real quickly before hitting a suicide dive. And luckily for him, it didn't waste anything at that particular time. It might come back to eat him here as Shawn Spears throws him to the side of our announce table here live at NXT. Live on your programming. Big time night as Shawn Spears now going to go back inside the ring. Big time opportunity as Spears just taking his time. He realizes he did have the momentum, but look at Wes Lee making him pay for just taunting him essentially. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is the first women's matchup of the night as we're going to see Lash Legend in action as she takes on Lola Vice. We'll be seeing who will be joining Giulia and Stephanie Vaquer live there at NXT Deadline. Look at those big haymakers from Shawn Spears. Those were 3 clubbing blows. That could be honestly a knockout, but not yet. The Cardiac Kid stays in it. Shawn Spears fighting off Wes Lee here momentarily. Let's see if Spears might be able to put away Wes Lee. And now we're going to toss him into the corner. What could be on the mind of Shawn Spears? This man's a very dangerous individual here in NXT, and I could only imagine what may be on his mind as Spears from behind. What a brutal back suplex, and just like that, Wes Lee doing the right thing, rolling out of the ring, saving him some time. You never know if he was going to be getting pinned. That suplex was absolutely brutal. And Shawn Spears doing the right thing as well. He went right outside the ring to make sure that Wes Lee couldn't do any damage. And now Shawn Spears looking to put him away, dropping him right on the knee. That is not going to be feeling too good. As now from the second rope, Shawn Spears, what does he have in mind here? Spears, boom, vicious neck breaker from the top. Or I should say from the second turnbuckle. And right now, this is Shawn Spears' match to win right now. Wes Lee's got to snap out of it and, somehow try to steal this matchup at this opportune time. Oh goodness, that left quad, that left knee is gonna be feeling it. And now, oh goodness, nice maneuver there from Spears, showing you a little bit of that bounce on the step there from Shawn Spears. And ladies and gentlemen, we were supposed to have members of Drew McIntyre's team a part of this NXT Deadline qualifiers, but they were all taken out by Triple H's team. That's why you're seeing new faces here, as now Shawn Spears looking for a suplex, maybe a brain buster, but no, Wes Lee slips out of it and connects right to the back of the left knee there, as now Wes Lee, oh, nice springboard stunner, takes down Shawn. And now, what's Wes Lee looking to do? Oh my goodness, what a DDT, spiking him on his head. Is that it? No, keeps him in it. And now Shawn Spears got to figure himself out. He got domed. And both men have certainly eaten big time maneuvers. It's an opportunity in this matchup where you got to figure out what may be able to do it. And what a maneuver there from Wes Lee, twisting him up, dropping him almost like a Michinoku driver there of sorts. And now Wes Lee with a corkscrew from the top. Down goes Shawn Spears. And this is the moment Wes Lee advances. 2, 3. Yes, it is. Wes Lee is now the 4th member of the NXT Deadline matchup. Certainly both of these guys put it all on the line tonight. That's what you love to see. And getting that breakout moment is a brutal neck breaker there from Shawn Spears. Slowly but surely. It honestly looked like Shawn Spears matched up to win. A lot of back and forth there. Look at the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Stuns him. But right here, the changing of the guard. That springboard stunner. Wes Lee then would connect with this maneuver we're about to see. Right here. Bam. Oh my goodness, I've never seen that maneuver. I'm not sure what Wes Lee calls it, but certainly that very well could have been an it. But Shawn Spears continuing to fight, pure of adrenaline. And then right here, bam, down goes Shawn Spears. And then right here, this corkscrew, bam, right to the ribs. And just like that, Wes Lee has qualified for NXT Deadline. A man that has not been getting any opportunities over the last year or so, I would say, gets his opportunity, and certainly the biggest time is certainly now at NXT Deadline. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the first women's matchup of the night here, as here comes Lola Vice. Big time opportunity for this lady. Has that MMA background, looking to shake her hips and also shake her opponents down in the middle of that ring. And certainly she'll have that big opportunity against Lash Legend tonight. Both a proving point for both of these women, as Lola Vice, oh, wait a minute, bam, out of nowhere, Lash Legend, you could see from our camera angle hiding out there from the steel steps there and taking out Lola Vice right here. Big running power slam from Lash Legend, stomping away here. We're supposed to be seeing this match in just momentarily. I guess we're going to find out if this matchup gets officially started here. And yep, referee ringing the bell. It's a damn shame it has to turn out this way. But Lash Legend, she wants this opportunity, and she believes it's her opportunity right here, right now. She wants to go to NXT Deadline. She wants to have her opportunity at one of the biggest matches in all of NXT. And certainly, why not then? Why not now? And this is where Lola Vice has to, get those cobwebs out of her head. She wasn't expecting it. She was doing her entrance. She was coming out for the fans. But then you have a woman like Lash Legend, that's coming out here and feels very desperate. Coming out here, attacking someone, hiding behind the steel steps just to do what she did. It's cowardly, but you're going to see that in WWE. But hey, you can't blame her. Everyone has a way of getting to the top, and certainly that is one way to do it, to advance possibly to the NXT Deadline matchup. The Iron Survivor women's match. Let's look at Lash Legend twerking on that left shoulder blade, trying to almost rip it out of socket. It's not going to be feeling too good for Lola Vice. And we don't really know how much damage was done to Lola Vice, really, as Lola Vice, like we mentioned, was attacked just moments ago. And oh, wait a minute, cradle here, referee is right there, shoulders are down. Lash Legend looking to steal the matchup. Another women's matchup will be coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, as Fyre will be in action taking on Zelina Vega. Certainly a big time matchup there. And look at Lash Legend, absolutely happy about what she has done here in NXT. She believes this is going to be her moment to put away Miss Lola Vice. And now Lash Legend off the ropes into a big elbow strike. But no, Lola Vice now. But no, Legend going to make Lola Vice pay. No, back and forth. Both of these women are just trying to figure out something quickly. Big elbows. Oh, goodness. Both of these women are just trying to stay in this matchup. Certainly, cobwebs still there for Lola Vice. Just trying to survive at this opportune time. And Now, Lash Legend has her up. Lash Legend has her eating some top turnbuckle. Some good old-fashioned snake eyes and a big old boot just for good measures. You hate to see it, but hey, you know, like we said, it's going to happen. You're going to have men and women doing this all the time to try to climb here in WWE, and certainly wouldn't be the first time we ever see it. Lash Legend trying to decide what she wants to do, going off the rope, and again, just I don't know what exactly she wants to do, but it's not working out, and she's taking a lot of time that very well could cost her this opportunity. It's a big frog splash from the top rope. Let's see if she took up too much time. 2, no, 2.5. And it seems like she may have taken too much time, allowing Lola Vice to maybe recuperate a little bit just before getting hit with that frog splash. Tonight's main event, ladies and gentlemen, part of NXT, will be Kelani Jordan in action against Soul Ruca. Two massive names that a lot of people have seen as the future of the women's division here in NXT. And that big boot could be the knockout blow. 2, 3. Lash Legend has defeated Lola Vice. All due to the sneak attack in this matchup. Damn shame. But now you got Stephanie Vaquer, Giulia, and now Lash Legend, all a part of the Iron Survivor women's matchup there at Deadline. And certainly we'll be figuring out the other two women that will be joining them in that brutal Iron Survivor matchup. Be 20 minutes of whoever can get the most pinfall and submission victories. Like we mentioned, will go on to face the women's champion, who currently is Tiffany Stratton. Look at that big boot right across the chin, the knockout blow, and the blow that sends her to the Iron Survivor match. Big win though for Lash Legend. Hater or lover, that's what you'll see from a lot of men and women to get those opportunities. They will get desperate. A win is a win, and we'll welcome Lash Legend to Deadline. And now, ladies and gentlemen, up next is Zelina Vega versus Alba Fyre. Certainly two big names, I would say, here in NXT, looking for their moment. Zelina Vega, part of the LWO, looking to have her breakout moment. And then you got Alba Fyre, who certainly has brought a lot to in-ring action inside of these very rings. Looking really forward to seeing how this is going to fare again as Alba Fyre. Look at Alba Fyre now. Oh my goodness. Big axe handle takes down Zelina Vega. Is this the night of just sneak attacks? This is literally what we just saw just moments ago. I mean, these women, what can we say, man? They are highly unpredictable. It worked in the favor of Lash Legend. Alba Fyre seems like she thinks it will work for herself here. And, I mean, the match has started. Alba Fyre looking to put away Zelina Vega here, possibly. And now springboard. Oh, drop kick takes down Zelina Vega. Alba Fyre going to look to end this very, very quickly and get herself qualified for NXT Deadline. Who will be going to be that Iron Survivor? Alba Fyre about halfway across the ring. I don't know if she can even hit this, honestly. Oh, but there you go, Zelina Vega, just moving up just briefly. Enough time just for Fyre to bring that fire. And oh, are we going to see a figure four? No. Oh, goodness, big knee, or I should say a big elbow to that knee. And Alba Fyre, she's certainly all fired up. She is taking any opportunity that Zelina Vega had in this matchup and thrown it right out the window. But look at that face buster, the Vega buster there. This is where Zelina Vega's going to change the momentum of this matchup very quickly. It's a big, going for the knees, almost like a Meteora opportunity. Alba Fyre still trying to do something. Zelina Vega still not able to capitalize with that springboard DDT opportunity. And now we'll see what Alba Fyre can muster up here. Drop kick misses. Back and forth we go. Big opportunity for both women here. Zelina Vega's going to slowly but surely get herself back in this matchup. A wasteland type of maneuver there. And big, trying to go for the pinfall. Referee didn't even know where the heck he wanted to go. But not able to get at least a 1 where it should have been at least a 1 count. And oh, down goes Alba Fyre. And now Zelina Vega, nice senton maneuver. Starting to speed up this matchup a little bit. Here comes the ever wily Zelina Vega, springboard, crossbody, takes down Alba. This could eventually set up for a code red, possibly, for Zelina Vega. Vega off the ropes into the Meteora, the running Meteora, running right through Alba Fyre. And these big old haymakers just taking down Alba. And down to the outside, but look at Zelina Vega not allowing her to rest whatsoever, staying on fire and making sure she cannot recuperate, which is a great strategy. And another senton right to the ribs. Despite the attack, everything's going in the favor of Zelina Vega, at least at the moment. And oh, look at this submission hold. We've seen this a couple times throughout the series, but look at this. This is a very vicious submission hold here, and it takes down Alba Fyre briefly here. And now, oh goodness, running right into that steel post. That will not be doing any favors. That's like a knockout maneuver from Alba Fyre there, as now Fyre tosses her down, and now I think we're going to have ourselves a count-out victory, possibly in just mere moments. Alba Fyre hit that glancing blow, and we are about to get a 10 count, I believe. Yes, we do. Count-out victory. Alba Fyre hitting that knockout blow at ringside, and that means Alba Fyre, you hate to say it, but the attack definitely helped out. Zelina Vega was going on to have a great match. It looks like, honestly, she's going to win this matchup. Look at this right here. Puts her up, and then, bam, face first, a knockout blow, leading to a official count-out victory. Certainly hate to see it, ladies and gentlemen, but win is a win, and Alba Fyre is the 4th woman in the Iron Survivor match. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is the last spot in the Iron Survivor series, or the Iron Survivor matchup, pardon me. It's Chase University's Andre Chase. He gets the opportunity tonight as he will be taking on Grayson Waller of A-Town Down Under. Austin Theory had his opportunity last week, losing, though, to Dragon Lee. We'll see how Grayson Waller, though, on the other side of things, will fare for his tag team. And right now, from the looks of it, this so far is your Iron Survivor matchup. It is Joe Hendry, Dragon Lee, Omos, and Wes Lee. That's a type of card where, honestly, you look at it and you gotta say Omos. He's got to be the favorite to win. And whoever wins this matchup, does it change? Does it go further up? Does it go further down? I honestly don't think there's much of a change, if I'm honest with you. And that's no offense to either of these two. But Omos is, obviously 20 minutes is 20 minutes for a big man. But we'll see how it's going to favor for him, as here comes the other tag team down to the ring. Austin Theory accompanying down to with Town Down's own Grayson Waller. Big opportunity for Grayson Waller tonight. Could he have his breakout moment? Single stardom could be where it goes tonight. Haven't been able to really get the tag team, like the big tag team wins in the terms of becoming tag team champions. They've won some good tag team matches, but just not as a unit and when it comes to tag team championships. But we'll see. Hey, as long as they win championships together, even if it's singles or tag team championships, maybe they're perfectly fine with it. You just never know. We'll see how they react to it and everything. But hey, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory gracing us, their presence here on NXT, as this is your last men's match of the evening. Will we feel the Grayson Waller effect, or will it be Chase University all night long? Here's your co-main event of the evening. It is started. Look at Chase moving right underneath it. Oh, looking to steal one. Referee right there. Shoulders are down, but just a 1 count. Can you imagine how that would work if out of just nowhere Grayson Waller just gets rolled up, pinned? We would never hear the end of it from him. But how he wasn't ready, or just some kind of excuse from Mr. Grayson Waller about that. Is now Andre Chase going to go second rope, looking to fly, big time frog splash, slowing down Grayson Waller's opportunity in this matchup, slowing it down as much as he can. That's what Andre Chase needs to do. You can't allow Waller to be jumping around, flying around this ring, or it could be sayonara. See, ooh, big elbow right across the chest there to Grayson Waller, bringing the big boy fight here tonight. And look at these massive, massive haymakers to Grayson Waller. And now Theory getting involved is, oh, come on. Taking off the top turnbuckle. It's right in the view of the referees. He's acting like he can't see it. And he's going to make Theory and Grayson Waller pay. Pinfall. Is this it? 1. Oh, could you imagine? Theory, and inadvertently, you got to believe that takes that top turnbuckle off. Chase automatically just throws him in the corner. And not what you want to take is Waller decimating Chase with that decimating clothesline. Just a 1 count. I'm surprised he didn't get a 2 count at least. That clothesline was very brutal. It's a brutal elbow strike right across the chest there of Mr. Andre Chase. And now here comes, oh goodness, what a boot to the temple. That is not something anybody ever wants to take, ladies and gentlemen. And then a back rake of all sorts, man. I know he's wearing a vest of sorts, but still, that is going to be hurting the middle of your back, ladies and gentlemen. And Chase just trying to get up out of the way as much as he can here, but he realizes he's in trouble. He's eating these vicious knee strikes right to the ribs. And now, come on, ref. He's just choking him out. Can we get a ref that's competent enough to stop these guys? Jesus. Pinfall opportunity. There's a foot underneath the rope. And finally the referee does call it. At least he's calling it right down the middle. And now Grayson Waller going to go from the high-risk district. Going to go for a big-time frog splash right across the midsection. Going to go for the pinfall. Is that enough for Grayson Waller to advance? 2. No. 2.5. And now again from the second rope, the Aussie icon. Here we go. Oh my goodness. A little bit of a showboat type of maneuver there from Waller. And it seems like Waller might have this in the bag. Here we go. Roll through stunner. Down goes Chase. 1, 2, 3. Grayson Waller is going to Deadline. And like we said, right now with him being the 5th one, does it, personally I think Omos is the favorite going into this matchup, but if you have a man like Grayson Waller, does it throw a wrench into the plans of what that is going to look like, ladies and gentlemen? It is anyone's ball game for NXT Deadline, especially with how talented Grayson Waller is. Can these guys somehow figure out Omos and put him down enough to get pinfalled, or at least tossing him outside the ring so he's not, defeating everybody? I don't know. But certainly the field is officially set for the men's Iron Survivor matchup. Grayson Waller's in that matchup now. Theory, unfortunately, is not. But Grayson Waller does get himself in that, and we'll see how the Aussie icon fares when we get to that. But we are heading to your main event next between Lola Vice, or I should say Sol Ruca versus Kelani Jordan in the main event. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is your main event of the evening, and it is the very last qualifier for NXT Deadline. It will be Sol Ruca taking on Kelani Jordan in the main event of NXT tonight. The Raw, or I don't know why I keep saying Raw, SmackDown, NXT, obviously the Survivor Series coming up. I have that still in mind, but obviously NXT Deadline is going to be a whole different ball game. That NXT Deadline will be happening Royal Rumble weekend. A lot of stuff going on there, but certainly Sol Ruca or Kelani Jordan will be joining the ever-stacked side of things for that Iron Survivor Women's matchup. So right now, for the women's side of things, you got Stephanie Vaquer, Giulia, you have Lash Legend, Alba Fyre, and then either obviously Sol Ruca or Kelani James. Will Kelani Jordan's soul be snatched tonight? Or can Kelani Jordan somehow be able to knock off Sol Ruca? Both these women have gotten high praises from a lot of upper management here in NXT on how they carry themselves and how they wrestle. And we'll see how both of these women can do tonight to really showcase and really prove that, hey, this upper management is right. They believe what they're believing is correct. That they are the future of WWE. And that's saying something, but still, they got to prove themselves. How do they fare when they win? How do they fare when they lose? Obviously, both these women don't plan on losing tonight, but unfortunately for one of them have to. I mean, I guess there's always a double count out or, a double knockout or something. Randomly, anything could happen, but we do have to have a winner and a loser tonight here in the main event. And the match has officially started, and look at that! Handspring right into the face. Big elbow right to the face. And now Kelani Jordan telling Sol Ruca to get up to her feet. Gonna go for, I don't know if she was going for like a springboard kick. And look at that! From the top of a springboard moonsault. Sol Ruca is not playing around here. Gonna make Kelani James make her pay real quick. Big kicks to the midsection. Let's see what Sol Ruca can do here. A little bit of a feeling out process with this collar elbow tie-up. Wasn't really expecting a little feeling out process here, but hey, nothing wrong with that. Two women that are believed to be the future of NXT and all of WWE, and that's saying something. That's a lot of pressure on this main event. Now off the ropes we go, into a crossbody, takes down Sol Ruca. See what Kelani Jordan can set up here. Let's see if we can see any more impressive maneuvers here. Is now Kelani with almost like a twist of fate type of maneuver. Takes down Sol Ruca here at ringside. Oh, big stomp there in that left angle, that brace area of Sol Ruca. Certainly Sol Ruca, she could use that knee brace to her advantage. I don't think she plans on it, but that knee brace could be used with a running knee accidentally of sorts, but you never know how that might fare. It's Kelani Jordan with a nice Hurricane Rana from the top down to Sol Ruca. Now Kelani Jordan now has the momentum. Kelani Jordan now looking to go. This is what she tried doing earlier. Just that over the top, almost like a springboard, just a little single kick right to the sternum and took out Sol Ruca. And down goes Ruca again. And as you can see, I think the mindset of Kelani Jordan is to attack that left leg, that left knee. Maybe take off that brace. Maybe, I wouldn't say use it as a weapon, but use it to where, you throw it away, work that knee a little bit, and you might have yourself a submission hold there, and you can make Sol Ruca tap out. As look at that spinning side powerbomb, taking down Kelani Jordan. Nope, both women trying to still feel each other out here. big time matchup here in your main event. Who is going to walk out victorious? Now, here we go, Jordan. Oh, she feels like this is her moment. Down she goes, and now, swinging DDT takes down Sol, Ruca, and now Kelani could be moments away from solidifying herself and going on to NXT Deadline. And oh my goodness, coast to coast, Jordan, is she going to Deadline 2? No. Sol Ruca stays in the matchup. What a impressive maneuver there from Kelani Jordan as she now, from the top rope, oh my goodness, what a maneuver. Is that it? 1, 2, no. Sol Ruca again kicking out, and you can feel Kelani Jordan starting to get a little pissed off. It's just, oh goodness, she was going for almost like was it split-legged, almost like moonsault of sorts. She's gonna go for it again, and no, again she misses. Sol Ruca out of the way. Kelani Jordan in all sorts of desperation at the moment because it didn't work out. Didn't work out twice, and that very well could cost her. As now Kelani Jordan, here we go, split-legged moonsault. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. Kelani Jordan, it took her a while, but she was able to finish off Sol Ruca, and Kelani Jordan is going to NXT Deadline, and she finishes out the card for the Women's Iron Survivor matchup. The Iron Survivor matches, man, a lot of unpredictability of who it's going to be. You might think one person's going to win it, but they got to survive for 20 straight minutes. It is going to be a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait for us to get to NXT Deadline, and look at that moonsault from coast to coast. And we're just seeing these impressive highlights. It was all Kelani Jordan towards the end of this matchup. Kelani Jordan realizing, hey, it wasn't going to work, picks her up, moves her over to the corner, hits her with a split-legged moonsault, and it just like that gets her to Royal Rumble weekend, NXT Deadline, Iron Survivor. Could we look at, Kelani Jordan? Could she be a favorite into the matchup? I already know you got Giulia and Stephanie Vaquer, but time's going to tell, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on Friday Night SmackDown.